Podcast. Sliding smooth with the Tommy.
Bang, bang. Yo, this is the All the Smoke Podcast, where we talk about nothing but stride this, stride that, stride battles. And I got my co-host here with me. I got Slide, you know who that is. And we got Smooth, aka Mark Rob. What up though? And this is we're debuting stride battles for this season. This is season 2 we in. You know what I'm saying? It's about to be very, very special. It's about to be a big deal. Very excited. All right, hold on.
Mic check. 1 2 1 2.
Just a double check. But we basically got it going on, and I'm just going to explain kind of how these podcasts are going to go, and give some clarity, so people are not lost. This is going to be on a low tier, mid tier, top tier as far as the card is concerned. That's how we're going to, relay how we talk about these guys, anticipating how these battles are going to go. It does not mean that you are the best because you're on top tier. It just means that you're the main event of the night. But what we do encourage people to do is work their way up the tiers, because only top tier contenders will be getting battles for titles, belts. Okay, so you're gonna have to work your way all the way up to get a SBA title contention. You're gonna have to work your way up to get an Icy Hot battle. You're gonna have to work your way up for these. And without any further ado, we're gonna start from the bottom. And now we here. All right. So the first battle we got on the card is Jeremy versus Dion. How y'all feeling about that one? Just in general, how y'all feeling about these two? Y'all think that's a good matchup?
Yeah. That's a perfect matchup. That's a good matchup.
Like it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know.
That part.
These battles,
that's a perfect matchup.
These battles, especially being so
new. I
new.
don't want to say what I want to say, but that's a perfect matchup.
These battles are fairly new, so like we get excited for each one that gets in development. And for this one, I'm just going to break it down in my own words. This is these are 3-round battles, and round for round, we just trying to figure out who we feel is going to win.
What's little bro name again?
Who's that?
The other dude. Jeremy and who?
Jeremy, Dion.
Dion. Shout out to Dion. Shout out to Jeremy.
Mm-hmm. This is going to be a good one.
I ain't never know Dion's name.
I got you. Yeah, true. Dion is fairly new, and that's why he's contending on a low tier. We're going to see if he works his way up. Jeremy's very very experienced. You know what I'm saying? He's been battling for a long time. I mean, he's been striding for a long time. So he's not somebody that's going to lose his footing based on basic moves. So I feel like he's going to be consistent through all of these rounds. Dion, on the other hand, I feel like it will be a challenge on him for defense if Jeremy can pull off some cuts on offense. Jeremy's not a strong cutter per se, but if he pulls out a move at the right time, I feel like he can have Dion sprawling left and right. You know what I mean? Mm. So what you think, Dion, Jeremy? What you think, Slide?
Jeremy keeps his stride pretty consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Dion's new. I've been watching Dion a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Dion's just hungry, like you said. His defense.
You think he's gonna be sprawling? Who you think is gonna be sprawling in this? Who you think is gonna be doing the most doubling?
Dion. I feel like maybe you're gonna get a little bit more doubling from Jeremy.
Mm.
And the sprawling might come from Dion.
I kind of agree.
Dion is still trying to find himself.
Yeah.
For real, as far as his comfortability, as far as him moving, whether it be his hips or him leaning into a turn or having the confidence to actually make a tight cut.
Yeah, personally, I feel like it's going to be. I feel like Dion will get more in his bag and be more out the box creatively. Mm-hmm. As long as it doesn't mess him up to make him double, I think he can pull off something before Jeremy. Jeremy's been in the game so long, I feel like he's almost set in his ways. You know what I'm saying? So getting out of his box will be a little bit more, especially jumping in the ring for the first time. So I think that's pretty interesting. Who Who you leaning on as well? I'm gonna let Mark Ross speak for herself. Who you?
So, again, shout out to Dion, shout out to Jeremy.
Yep.
I've been watching Dion, whether he realizes it or not. I watch everybody.
Right.
So for the motherfuckers who question why I'm on this panel, if they question it, it's because that.
Right.
Because I watch everything.
We're very observant on this
I
panel.
watch everything. I watch shit. I could teach you how to watch some shit. But I don't want to take nothing from. I don't want to take nothing from who stands behind Dion. I don't know who his OGs is. My opinion is he ain't got enough recent OGs in his head right now to sharpen his sword.
Got you.
So that's not to say that he can't get his sword sharpened right now, or you know what I mean, or fast.
Now this is something. That's a very good point.
Now as far as Jeremy had been around all the sword sharpeners
Right.
for a very long time.
Right.
He was very underrated for a while until the point where he got to where he's supposed to be at this time. But again, I agree with you when you say he's comfortable in his ways already. It's gonna be hard. It's hard for Jeremy to level up any more than that. So with that being said, him stuck in his ways and bro coming up, it almost balances them out.
Yeah, and that's why that's why
That's what makes it a good battle to me.
Exactly.
Now, as far as I think, Dion is gonna do more to. Dion is gonna do more sprawling. I don't know who's gonna do the most of what. That's gonna depend on if they done sat down, took time out to even check out the rules and the regulations.
There's
the specifics of this game anyway.
Yeah.
So once they do that, how serious are they gonna take it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know each individual's insides like that to know how they
Jeremy's
gonna.
a very good sportsman, though. That's one thing I would
Yeah,
say
but
about
that's
Jeremy.
but that's a difference in listening to instructions.
Right.
It's some professionals get put out the game because they
They
didn't
don't
follow
listen.
instructions. They stepped in the game with their professional foot first, and not the rules of the regulation first.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I don't know how their mind frame is with that. But if they both came to the table and they both paid attention, they knew what they had to do, I would still say Jeremy would take over, unless he slipped up. The only way Dion can win this is if Jeremy slip up. If he don't take Dion serious.
And that's the thing about this too. If either one of these people go lackadaisy, the other one wins. It's really that easy. It's really that simple. I'm not going to say it's that easy, because at the same time, lackadaisy is the same to fatigue. Because if you're lackadaisy, you're going to lose. If you're fatigued, you're going to lose too. So I think between the fatigue side of things, whoever gets fatigued first is going to lose that third round. So I think now
Not getting too excited.
Yeah, getting too excited.
Keeping your footing.
Mm-hmm.
Or getting too nervous because by the end of the second round, in the third round, we got more people watching. Everybody there at the first, but we don't never start on a specific timing, so we have people stray off. By the end of the second round, the beginning of the third is when
like
we
a
got
full
the most
house.
people watching.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Motherfuckers get nervous then.
All right, it's looking like Dion is the underdog as far as we are concerned. This is going to be a great, exciting battle. I can't wait to see how this one actually goes down.
Have either one of them been talking tough to each other?
Not tough to each other. We got some audio, so we're gonna go through it. We're gonna see exactly how they feel. I asked them the right questions. I made sure I
a
asked.
little bit. Do we need to video chat them real quick? 5 minutes real quick.
We made sure that was done.
Part.
All right, next mid-tier battle of the evening, May 30th. We got Perry versus JoJo. Now, this is a solid battle as well. This is a solid mid-tier battle. Experience. I would say both of these two are in their sophomore year, and as you can hear the rumbling, the murmurs. This is a tight one. This is a very tight one. Again, this is if there's any lackadaisy, it's going to show. If there's any fatigue, it's going to show, because these are young guys.
Niggas gonna get tired.
No, sure don't.
So
Get tired.
I don't even think
Sure
They'll get bored for that.
they don't smoke like all the smoke cast. I will say that. I'm pretty sure they don't smoke like
don't eat
all
like
the
we
smoke.
No, we chew it, swallow it.
Round for now here we go. This is how I feel. First off, I feel like just off top, I feel like JoJo has the slight. Because Perry is more of a speed demon. He's more linear when it comes to his stride style. So hopping out of his box might be a little bit more of a challenge. So I give JoJo the slight of that creativity, athleticism.
Combinations.
Yeah, as well. But round for round, this is going to be a very difficult. I don't know how either one of them are going to start or end. So it's hard for me to call any of these. And I know it's going to be hard for my co-host to do the same. So I'm just going to pass the baton to Slide. What's up, man?
Let me get this one first.
Mark Rob.
Go ahead.
Mark Rob.
Go ahead.
Shout out to Perry. Shout out to JoJo.
Bang.
Shout out to both of them.
JoJo. 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 That's one of them little niggas that impressed me off top. Like in the door. Like I wanted to find out who the fuck he came from. Who was his family? Who was your family, bro? What's your bloodline? Who brung you here? Who taught you this shit?
Bro, that's the reason why, bro. I've been saying.
JoJo got that effect.
Yeah. Still young, so I feel
He
like
got that. The only thing about JoJo to me, and it's not a bad thing, but this is where you can see the ceiling at. I don't got no ceiling.
Right.
My body do. So it's certain shit that I can't do no more. That in my mind, I'm still jumping over walls and doing. I'm still jumping walls and shit.
At heart, yeah.
I'm still going behind these niggas and then getting in front of them and then doing exactly what they doing.
Oh, yeah.
But my body not letting me.
About 10 more years.
With JoJo, he was something different off the top.
Yeah.
He one of them ones that when I seen Slide, I didn't know who he was, and I just kept looking, and it kept looking like me. JoJo don't look like me, but he's one of those ones I want to touch.
Right.
He's one of those ones I want to sprinkle, and I want to be able to brag about.
Yeah.
With that being said, JoJo's a monster. It's hard to see anybody. It's hard to see anybody going behind JoJo besides Brett. Unless JoJo fuck up.
Right.
Unless JoJo get to the point where his mind is like, okay, this is how good I am. Fuck them rules. I'm
Right.
in with this.
Yeah.
That's what I get from him. Humbly.
Yeah.
Not in no disrespectful way or nothing like that. JoJo don't do that. He
Right.
don't do that.
He's very humble. He's very sport.
humble.
He's a strong sport.
JoJo has the act of a young man that's been raised by men.
Right. I
So
agree.
With bro,
Perry.
with Perry, Perry is like one of those boxers that you know he is savage. Perry is like, okay, my 18-year-old nephew. Everybody's seen my 18-year-old nephew. The one I trained since he was a kid. The average man, not boxing dude, not street fighting ass nigga, the average man can't stand in front of my 18-year-old nephew right now. Bullshit you not. Because he box and he thinks boxing.
Right.
He don't just know how to fight now.
He lives it.
But so if my nephew realized it, he would bury me.
Right.
Because I'm his teacher, because I taught him, because he still see I'm active, he don't think that he can be this teacher.
Right. You still the master.
So he's still locked. He's still locked. He ain't unlocked yet.
Right.
With that being said, this is how bro is with me. I mean, what bro is in my eyes.
Got you.
He's not all the way unlocked yet. He got a fire that ain't been unlocked yet. And it's like, until Brett let him go, no disrespect when I say that.
Right.
But until Brett let him go, he still got a lock on him.
And
He don't know his full skill set.
And let me
He's
say,
fire.
let me say this real quick. That's the thing. Every time you hear Perry, he's kind of attached to Brett too. So like, if you mention who's Perry out in the field, out in the Mecca or whatever, it's like, oh, he's always getting behind Brett. It's like, oh yeah, or he's always getting with Brett.
Yep.
So like, that's something to be regarded as a strider, especially battling, because really all that says is that you haven't followed enough people. For real.
Good point.
So,
Good point.
This is going to be the question of this battle. JoJo does follow people, and JoJo gets a lot of rec consistently with multiple people, giving them rec, receiving rec. So that's why it's an edge on my side, and you actually hear how we talking about it. What was you going to say, Slide?
No, I just, I mean, as far as JoJo, I've been thought I've been seeing his potential for real. Cause I'm just being real with you. It's not. I don't think it's anybody, as far as young people that offset of them first just coming in the ring.
Yeah.
And mind you, JoJo is somebody that I did not realize who he was. And I've been skating around JoJo since I started skating. And I didn't even know. He was one of the young cats that I was skating with on Saturdays.
Right. Family skates.
Family skate learning myself, and I was new. I was older, but I was a virgin to the skates for real. But he was skating. He was watching me. So for him to be a young cat coming in the rink and me just want to follow him, I wasn't even looking for him to follow me for real. I just seen how he was rolling, and it just automatically I just wanted to roll with him. That says enough in itself. As far as Perry, I feel like Perry he wants to learn. Perry hungry. And one thing I've seen about Perry that I could say about Perry, he's not scared to.
Yeah. Because
he's not scared to take risk when it comes to turns or anything, and that's the reason. That's one of the things I feel like the reason why Brett likes working with him.
That's Brett training.
Yeah.
You know, Brett seen
Brett make you jump off a motherfucking bridge with your skates on, man.
Brett seen it early. He probably seen it a lot earlier than a lot of people. But I'm just saying, when I first seen it, I seen that Perry he don't give. Even if he fucks up, he don't give a fuck.
He don't give a fuck.
He'll still hit that hole. So that's what's making him. I feel like it's also gonna make it a good battle too. So
facts. I like that.
Both of them are gonna be learning either way. They don't skate with each other, so it's just it's up in their repertoire the whole time.
I'm edging JoJo, but it could go either way. All right.
I'm with you. I edge JoJo.
I got you.
Yeah.
We edging JoJo. Perry,
who you edge on the first one?
Jeremy, Dion.
Like just out the whole battle.
Yeah.
The whole battle.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go Jeremy just because of consistency.
You said Jeremy too.
We disagree, but all around we have very similar perspective when it comes to these battles. So
we disagree on.
No, I'm just saying in general when we talk, we just talk about intricacies and technicalities and things like that. But when it comes to skaters, we see what we see and we know what we see.
We're gonna do we're
gonna
do a podcast out on my patio in the hot tub one day, y'all. We're gonna get in no homo type shit. We ain't gonna be nothing like that. We gonna have some fun with it. We gonna talk our shit.
Side note.
We might put our skates on out there on the patio. It's big enough. I'll sweep the rocks up and shit. We'll do a podcast with out there on the patio with our skates on and talk our shit. We're gonna have some fun.
We definitely gonna have some fun on this joint, man. No problem, man. That's the mid-tier battle. We edged the first two. JoJo and Jeremy. Now, top of the map. Top tier battle of the night. Top battle of the night, man. Renzo versus Kalen. Renzo versus Kalen. This is gonna be exciting. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying this out loud. All these battles is fire. All three of these battles is fire. This is like a
That's dope.
3 strikes you out. Either one.
Yeah, this is a wake up call for everybody watching. This is a wake up call for the battlers. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
That's what I wanted for this one.
I'm excited for y'all, so y'all need to be excited.
Man.
Have fun, bro. Y'all don't realize how much fun this is, bro.
Boy. Now, off top, I'm thinking this is going to Renzo. Like unanimously.
We all saying this is going to Renzo.
Unanimously, I feel like this is going to Renzo, man. And with this being said, I feel like Go ahead.
I'm saying, I'm agreeing.
Okay.
Saying,
all right.
Okay.
I haven't talked to Kato. I haven't talked to Kato, but I'll talk to Renzo. I'm saying Kato got a handful coming.
And that's not taking nothing from Kato.
No.
Kato will learn.
Kato is hungry because Renzo is hungry.
Listen, Kato is a motherfucking diaper. Let me put it like that. Kato's a motherfucking diaper. He soak it all up. He soak it all in. Shout out to Kato. Kato soak it all in. I've been even watching Kato put people in training. Yeah, Kato gonna be one.
This is a fact.
Kato gonna be one of them. I can't say he one of them. He gonna be one of them.
Now,
what the fuck happened? As long as he don't get put out the ring.
On both sides, we saying Renzo, but he's exactly right on that because like Kalen is very much about fundamentals. Kato, aka Mr. Glass, is very much about fundamentals, making sure he stays on his feet, making sure he doesn't sprawl, double, all of the things that these cards are about.
And that's what it's gonna come down to.
That's what it's gonna come down to.
It's not really coming. Go ahead.
Oh no, my bad. Go ahead.
I was saying, to me, both of them are great rollers.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, it's about who's more crispier on their rules. Like I said, just doubling, y'all.
Yeah.
Doubling. I just want to make emphasize that.
He's saying he's saying that about somebody. He's secretly saying that about somebody. He just don't want to say his name.
Watch y'all
Because
doubling.
There's plenty of deductions. There's plenty of deductions, but he's talking about doubling specifically.
We ain't going for that. We not doing it. We not doing that.
We know you know who you are.
I'm saying
We ain't going for that. It ain't going to work this time. Nah, you
watch
slow them down. a
y'all
little bit.
doubling.
One or two. Show us you got
I don't
control
want
of that.
no-
Show us you ain't got to do 10 to stay on that.
But I'm saying that too. But I'm saying
talking
on
our
both
shit.
sides for real,
Fuck that.
y'all, because really everybody has this. I don't want everybody having their own little. They feel like they have their own little way of not
Manipulating
doubling
it,
or
yeah.
manipulating the rule. Like, do not try to manipulate the rule. A double is
It's a
a double.
double.
A sprawl is a sprawl. Do not. I don't
You one of my
shade
best
it for
friends, but we ain't
myself.
going.
I don't shade it for myself, but I'm saying for y'all too. So if I don't do it, don't y'all do it. Like, don't.
That's it.
I call my own.
Oh, we got on Sly's ass.
Mm-hmm.
We was on Sly. We didn't even let Sly in the critique.
Him, Tommy, no, even in me and Tommy's battle, I called mine. He heard me behind him calling my shit. So all I'm saying is I'm not about to be, if it's a sprawl,
important.
it's a sprawl.
It's
I ain't
important.
taking no sides. We ain't doing none of that BS and none of
So
that.
this
If
is how I feel about it.
double,
This
double.
is why it's scary to me.
Go ahead.
As much as when I say Renzo, it's because I watched the whole history of Renzo.
Mm-hmm.
From when I first walked up to him and asked him how long he been skating, and the motherfucker said 5 months.
That's my. He's what I call an unorthodox king.
That part. But
Battles need that.
So when I'm thinking about skill set, the first thing I'm thinking about is Renzo. There's no other way that Kato can. But then when I'm thinking about rules and regulations,
Yes.
Kato about that motherfucking army shit. Kato know how to shut the fuck
Structure.
up and follow directions.
Left.
Period.
Left, right, left.
Period. Period. If I taught Kato how to box, he'll be something stupid with
Kato
double
has
shit,
better
triple
attention to
shit.
detail. He has better
Man.
attention to detail.
So it's hard for me to judge that one because of that. They both, in my mind, got their own strengths. As far as the rules, Kato. As far as the skill set,
Renzo.
So who gonna win this battle?
It's
Gonna be
still-
about who fucking slips up.
Yep.
And
Dead ass.
this is what's being said. Y'all ain't heard it said yet. Renzo tends to be self-checked. If he doesn't self-check himself, if he doesn't fuck up all on his own, he's very close to just taking this battle. Just being more experienced, just being unorthodox, like he's saying, because you can't. It's harder to anticipate unorthodox. So that's the challenge for Kato. On the other side, if Renzo just keeps messing up, he's going to lose rounds. And it's like this is how I look at it. There's so many ways to look at it. Like, think about it like this: if Renzo goes first, right? Renzo goes first and he doubles twice. What does Kalen have to do for the first round?
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Just stay there. Just
And
be
make
in the
sure
fight.
he keeps
just
stride.
last the round.
Keep your stride. So it's like, boom. As long as he keeps self-checking himself, if Renzo's first, Kato just coasts through the battle.
That's why I say it's with both of them. It's both of them. The only way that one of y'all is gonna lose is if one of y'all beat yourselves.
There it is. There it is.
That's giving Kato a lot of
both
Kato a
y'all
lot of
talk to
credit. Going behind Renzo, real shit.
Now, with that being said, I mean, all around, you hear what we saying. Renzo. We got Renzo. We believe he's going to take that. We believe JoJo's going to take the mid-tier, and we believe Jeremy's going to take the low. Now, with all of these battles, the other guys are the ones that we're expecting to step up. We're expecting them. This is you getting your experience, you getting your haze to be like, oh yeah, I know exactly what to do. So I feel like there are people that are seasoned and there are people that have a lot of potential. That's what this is like a potential battle right here. And I can't wait to see what all of these guys do. I can't wait to see the changes and adjustments that they make in each and every one of these battles. This is going to be a great one. This battle is taking place May 30th at the Mecca Stride USA East, 3364 Refugee Road. You know where it is, and you know where we're going to be.
I'm paying the next entry fee to whoever win between Kato and Renzo.
Boom. Talk to him. He said you're getting access, and that's what this is about too. We want to get as much access as we can to do what we love to do. Training to do what we love to do. And before you know it, you'll be able to live off your talents. That's the goal. So everybody keep contending. Work your way from the low to the top tier. Get on that main card. Be the main battle tonight. Get your title shot. Get your belt. It's that simple. This is the All the Smoke Podcast. Roll up.
Roll up. Stand in the eat.